Hey guys, this is Vinay and you're watching my show, Let's Talk. This video is very special because this is one of the brand recognition videos who has supported this initiative. Let's Talk would not have been possible with the support of very own Bangalore brand which started in 1923. It's called P N Rao. Whatever I'm wearing, if at all I'm looking any good, then it is because of them. Today, I have the face of P N Rao, or probably one of the faces of P N Rao, a very, very charismatic man called Naveen Pishe. His gentleness is like his textiles. His style is like P N Rao's fabrics. Very, very honored to have Naveen Pishe on the show. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi Vinay, happy to be here.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for making me look whatever good on the show.
Yeah,
Without you guys,
I love the color of the suit you're wearing.
Yeah, it's all P N Rao. You know, the reason why I wanted to have you and talk to you is that P N Rao is one of those brands which is homegrown in Bangalore, and we are doing Bangalore season. Who better could I have had as my styling partners? And not just that, you guys came in as gifting partners, and all the guests who came on the show picked up the P N Rao bags, and there was a smile on their face. Just want to very briefly ask you, what does P N Rao stand for? What are the values of the brand?
Well, basically, I mean, you know, in terms of a family business, we actually have a business constitution in place. Yeah. So where the values first says that P N Rao is first for the customer.
Yeah.
Then second, it's for the employees. Third, it's for our vendors. And fourth, it's for the partners.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the clear-cut value integration that has been going on for many, many years to come. And this policy has left us in good stead, you know, because a lot of our customers feel the same way, that they feel that, you know, P N Rao belongs first for the customer.
Yeah.
And our employees also feel that way, that we belong for the employees. And I think the collaboration between these two and the third collaboration of the vendors, you know, because largely for awesome fabrics and to bring in the right collection at the right time, we require huge support from the vendors. And so when, you know, simple things like we will make timely payments to the vendors.
The relationship is extremely important.
Extremely important. And that's how.
And 80 plus years of heritage and the brand that it comes with P N Rao.
90 plus years.
90 plus, yeah. We're almost going to get a century soon.
Yes.
When you started off taking on the responsibility of P N Rao, did you always knew that you are going to get into P N Rao?
Yeah,
it's a family business.
It's kind of a, you know, untold.
It's in your DNA.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
something like
that, is it a large more responsibility than starting on something on your own?
In a way, yes. You know, starting your own business has its you know, nuances, and taking on a family business has its baggages.
Sure.
So while you are able to maneuver, you have to maneuver the ship a lot more carefully.
Absolutely.
And because you got a bigger ship to carry.
Yeah.
So you know, that's the only difference.
Did you ever go to the corporate, or you just joined after your grads?
No, I happened to just join.
Okay.
I didn't happen to work anywhere.
And any regrets? Any point in time you felt like, oh gosh, I could have done something on my own?
Not really. You know, fortunately for me, I never felt that way. See, sometimes when you brought up in a joint family atmosphere, like I was brought up in, there's a lot of pride involved in the business.
True, absolutely.
There's a lot of you know, people talking about it. You know, nobody's telling you that you have to join, but it's kind of understood that you're going to join the business. So no pushing and prodding took place, but it's that pride that's inbuilt in you that makes you want to do things. Yeah.
I want you to give a piece of advice to people seeing this, who usually get into father's business or grandfather's business or family business, and who tend to think that it's very easy. So for the young lads who are going to just go into the business, as an entrepreneur who's taken over your family business, what advice would you want to give them?
Well, I mean, even a startup is not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that you want to start, whether it's a new business or you want to take a process from A to B, takes a decade, according to me. Yeah. So you are not able to, you're not going to establish a change in a business structure or a change in a business branding thought process over a year or two. It's going to take a decade. So whether you want to start a startup or you in an existing business and you want to take hold, I mean, you know, you got to give yourself a decade. So there's no rush, there's no hurried process. So once you understand that it's going to take that much time and you build milestones like you do in a new startup, you're
Same
going to get
happens,
there. Yeah. So it's a similar structure. In a startup you have different challenges And in a existing business, you have different
challenges. But the struggle is definitely
Yeah, the effort is probably the same.
Two qualities in you that you think has made you a good entrepreneur.
For me, it's what a consensus build model that I work with. I think has made me stand out, because whatever I want to do, I don't force it down people. I kind of build a consensus.
Yeah.
So within the family and as well as with the employees, I think that's one thing that's really.
And I can testimony for that, because I've been interacting with your team.
Yeah.
And they always say, I was asking, before I met you, how was Naveen? They're like, he's like a buddy.
Yeah.
The rapport that he has built with the people, they feel extremely happy working with you.
Yeah.
Is empowering people your USP?
Yeah, one of my USPs.
Has it worked in your favor?
It's big time in my favor.
So I also understand that P N Rao, many people don't know this, that P N Rao, apart from doing wonderful suits, you guys are also into corporate advice and corporate development in terms of image consultancy.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us something about that initiative.
Well, we call it the global sense of dressing. Many years ago, we started with ABB as a first client, and they wanted something to, come and explain to the staff, because they were kind of struggling with how people would dress. So they wanted to create a structure where they'll be taught etiquette and where they'll be taught
dressing sense.
and that.
Yeah.
So
you go to the corporate.
Yeah.
You guys talk to them. Tell them how to dress, what colors, what textiles, what fabrics, what designs befits the occasion that they're going to.
Correct.
Is it right?
Simple.
And you absolutely go and do it free of cost.
Yes, free of cost.
So corporates looking at this, if they want P N Rao to come and groom their employees, they can reach out to you.
Yes.
That's a very, very good initiative.
Yeah.
Because abroad, you've traveled quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the kind of culture that they have in terms of grooming employees, not just corporates, but also entrepreneurs, is very, very important. So is there any plans of scaling that up?
Well, we have not really tried to promote that in a large scale manner, because it's rather we consider it rather than a need based for the company. So a lot of companies are doing it with us over a period of time. For example, ThoughtWorks is one of our clients where we do it often for them, periodically. And in fact, we have even they have invited us to their London office, and we have gone there and held a studio there for 2 days, where we even sold our suits. And the wonderful, unique thing that we found out in the UK was their office is the most casual office. You have guys wearing shorts and cut-off T-shirts sitting there on the computer with probably beards. And then you get into suddenly you see this guy get up, and he probably goes in and he has a shower, shave, puts on his P N Rao suit, and walks around. I'm like wondering, hey, where did this guy come out from?
Yeah.
And he said, no, I'm going to meet a client. And I was like, wow, you just took 15 minutes. He says, yeah, we don't.
They know the difference.
When we go to meet a client, we wear a suit. I was like, this guy is able to handle two extremes with absolute finesse. 15 minutes before, he was wearing this beard, toned shorts, and cut-off T-shirts with probably rubber chappals, and doing his coding stuff. 15 minutes later, he's a transformed person, shaved, and in a suit, taking his laptop and running out. So I'm saying that guy knew that he had how to dress for the occasion.
Yeah. That's great.
So that's something that we said. I learned that from there, and I said, hey, listen, maybe we need to kind of help the Indians, who are, especially in the IT field in Bangalore. A lot of people are coming from outside of Bangalore. They have not seen they're not exposed to this kind of thing. So we're just trying to help them over here.
And P N Rao is in Bangalore, Chennai.
Yeah, Bangalore. Chennai.
Any plans of expansion in the coming year?
Yeah, I mean, we have currently only one store in Chennai, so we're looking at another store there. And the next city would be Hyderabad. Our goal is to basically establish ourselves in the south, and then slowly maybe take it to the mid and then Deccan and then beyond.
And people watching this, all the corporate guys, what would be your tips for them to actually dress sharp, and what's the latest in trend for men's fashion?
Well, when it comes to business wear, unfortunately for us men, we don't have too much to choose from.
Yeah.
So there is grays, blues, blacks, and maybe the occasional trendy, brown and some other colors. But that's what we need to wear when you're in business. And of course, you can change your shirts. You can wear brighter depending on how you can carry it off and how good you are with your clothes. You can wear shirts, but the cut is slim today. I mean, you got to wear slim outfits. Of course, it depends on your body structure as well. See, there's a whole huge culture change in men today. You see the fitness regime that people are following. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be fit today.
Yeah.
So, slim is in. And you look at the grooming, you look at the saloons. 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you wouldn't find a man in a saloon. Today, it's 50% of the crowd is men.
Yeah.
They're going to groom, get their hairstyles, get their beards, and
Pedicure,
manicure. I mean, it's
changing.
The men are different today.
Yeah.
So, so fabulously so. They're fit, raring to go. So, I guess quite naturally, it stemmed that the suit cut also kind of follows
the body.
Path.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, slim is in.
And P N Rao does business wear, casual wear, and you guys also got into ethnic.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, wedding and stuff.
See, basically, in 2006, 2007, we rebranded ourselves from P N Rao menswear to P N Rao fine suits.
Okay.
So what we are telling the world is, if you think of suits, think of us.
Yeah.
So that's the gambit. So whether it's for wedding, whether it's for whatever purpose that you want to buy a suit, it's available with us. From 10,000 rupees to 10 lakhs, you can buy a suit with us. So, but that's the range that we're giving you. That's the offering that we're able to provide to you. I mean, that's basically our thought process right now. And of course, we are known for our tailoring. Good old-fashioned tailor-made stuff is one of our strong points as well.
Yeah, customized and off the shelf.
Yes.
Stuff. Just one point on work culture. So what does P N Rao as an organization which has been there for 80 years, what is your USP in terms of retaining your employees and giving them a good balance?
Well, we for starters, we treat them very nicely, because money is one part, but actually the way, we talk to them, the way we train them, I think that's the big difference that we have. So we have a complete training team with us, which constantly works. We have a yearly appraisal mechanism where we pick and choose guys who believe we can take to the next level. They are put on a separate training platform and they are groomed and grown. So what happens is when you're working in an organization and if you're stuck to the same job, you at best you're bored first of all, and even at pay scale goes up maximum by 10% a year. Yeah. But when you go up to the next level, you get promoted.
The jump is that
much higher. The jump is about 30-35%. Yeah. And if you're able to do that every 3-4 years, then you're a different pay scale
match
altogether.
Up the inflation with the rising costs and stuff, and it's good for your career as well.
And the other thing that we inculcate with them is the pride of working for our organization. We say that you can work for a lot of brands, but when you work for P N Rao, it's different. And even the way our customers are able to identify with that is the customer actually treats the sales staff like a friend. And that's an amazing option. They invite them for their weddings, and our guys go for their weddings. Nice. They try to groom them up as well over there. And so that's the kind of relationship. There's a big relationship between our employee and the customer as well. Yeah. And we are actually loving that process. We tell the guys that if you get an invitation card, that means you've done an awesome job.
Nice. Yeah. That's the benchmark.
Yes, that's the benchmark.
So coming to the show, your collaboration with the show has brought in that much more grandeur to it. Your thoughts on collaborating with Let's Talk?
Well, when I first talked to you from Singapore, I think it's your voice that kind of built a kind of trust or a connect with me. And of course, the cause for cancer says it all. And I think at some point of time, we like to be associated with these kind of, what we call as a positive outcome.
Sure.
And I'm not sure what kind of branding we're going to get out of this. I don't even know. And honestly, the cause and you putting this thing together itself, we're very happy. And along the way, if you're able to get some kind of branding out of it, it'll be awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. And one last thing is this season, with all the guests as well as partners, as you said, we are spreading cancer awareness. So a message on cancer awareness from you.
Cancer as a disease is becoming so aware now in the country. Earlier, I think people subdued this information. People didn't know what they died of. And today, so much of awareness has been created So that's the wonderful part. And I'm sure all this awareness will help people cope. See, I don't know, I mean, until you're giving a cure for cancer, the best thing that you can do is help the person cope with it.
Sure.
And I think this initiative of yours and awareness that's being created will help other people who are having cancer patients cope with it.
Sure.
And live a dignified life as long as they're alive, you know. And I think that's the important part.
And positive note, there's so much of advancement in technology.
Yeah.
Now, early detection can save life.
Yes.
So that's the best part that we are living in. A couple of years back, we didn't even have that. So this season, we are actually trying and telling people that don't take it lightly. It can happen to anyone.
Yes.
So just get your tests done. Children, take care of your parents. Parents, take care of your children. So.
No, well said actually. Nicely done. Yeah.
Pleasure and honor having P N Rao associated with the show. I must tell you that when I first called you, the best part about it was you did not put down the phone, you heard me.
Yeah.
Most importantly, that is what makes an entrepreneur, because you're always open to good ideas, you're always open to new things, and I think P N Rao stands for that.
Yeah.
And I should thank you from the bottom of my heart for making me look good on the show. So all credit goes to you and your team. Fantastic job, and very, very happy associating with you.
Thanks a lot for inviting me on the show. Love
Thank
being
you.
here. Yeah.
Lovely having you.
Hi guys, this is Naveen Pishe from P N Rao. I urge you to watch all the videos of Let's Talk, hosted by Vinay. It's an awesome show. Get going guys and watch the show.